All right, y'all, what's been going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is my Hugh, and today I wanted to do some readings, some oracles, and just regular old readings for um, the different elements. So, like the earth signs, water signs, fire signs, and air signs, right? Okay, but I wanted to talk about your soul healing, what you need to release, what you are bringing in, letting go, but more about what you are needing to release. Since today is 9/9/19, we have the nines, which is coming to an end, and then coming to the end of a cycle. And then with the 19, you reduce that to a one, or 1 plus 9 is 10, right? That's a completion. That is, so you have your coming to the end of a cycle and then completing a cycle, but then you break down even that 10 to a 1, right? So 1 plus 0, 1, and that is starting over, coming into a completely new cycle. So completions, endings, and beginnings. That is what today is all about. And I wanted to tap into that energy, especially since we have a full moon this coming Friday, the 13th, right? And it's a full moon, and it's a full moon in Pisces. And if you know anything about astrology, Pisces is, it can be considered the sign of illusions, but also spirituality. It is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is dreams, illusions, your inspirations. But so it's really tapping deep into those things and understanding yourself on a subconscious level versus the habits that you have, what habits that you need to let go, what have you stored away in your unconscious mind that is affecting your subconscious, which is affecting your consciousness, okay, that is causing you to behave a certain way. And it's letting go and releasing those habits, because full moons or a it's an ending in and of itself, right? Because the moon goes through cycles, and once it's full, it starts to go, and I believe it's wane. It wanes, and then, or maybe it waxes. I don't really remember all the different cycles right now, but it starts to go into another cycle until it goes into a new moon, right? So this is about letting go. What are you needing to release in your soul? But before we make it to the next new moon on September 28th, we will be experiencing Saturn going direct on the 17th, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's on the 17th of this month, right? So you have the 1 plus 7, which is 8, and that is wisdom. Okay, Saturn is a planet of teaching and wisdom, and also putting that wisdom into practice, which is essentially the 8. You're putting what you have learned into practice, and that is what Saturn is doing. Saturn is going to take us, it has already, it's in retrograde right now, so it is a time for you to reassess things that you may have missed learning and needed to learn, and those soul lessons. And then when Saturn goes direct, it is a matter of putting into practice what you might have missed and what you reevaluated. And even if you didn't miss it, it's some new lessons that you learned. Like it slowed down and went backwards for you to learn some new stuff. Okay. So when it goes direct on the 17th, then that's that throwing it out there. And they say Saturn is the planet of karma. So good karma, bad karma. And it's just going to issue out fairly what it is that is coming to you. Okay. And then with the full moon on the 13th. 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay, and 4 is all about structure, your methods, and how you organize how your traditions, even how efficient are the methods that you are putting into practice, and organizing your life. Because when we go into, what is it, 2020 will be a 4 year. Right now we are in a 3 year. 3 is alignment, right? Mind, body, and spirit. We are in alignment, releasing, building, and creating. 3 is creativity. It's the beginning of the mental plane. So 3 is also creativity. But next year in 2020, we are going into a 4 year, which is stabilizing out what we started to create this year. Okay, so with that full moon, it's a culmination. So I could talk about the planets and the zodiacs and the numerology of it all, but then that would be a 45-minute long video, and I just really wanted to do a reading at a soul level about what we are facing, needing to heal, what we need to heal, what we need to rebel against, and all of those types of things. Because we always get love readings or financial readings, abundance readings, but I can't say that I've seen a lot of readings that tap into what it is you need to be working toward releasing, healing, even accepting and loving at a soul level about yourself. So this is about self, nothing outside of self. That's what I want this reading to be about. So since we are in Virgo season, and Virgo is an earth sign, we are in the 9th month. I wanted to do earth signs first, and the first cards that I am going to pull, I'll probably just get one card, and this will be about what it is we are needing. Earth signs are needing to seek for healing, what y'all might need to work on, bring in. That was really loud, okay? But I'm going to call in our divine way shores of unconditional love and healing. I ask for clarity and understanding on my part, as well as the part of the earth signs, and letting us know what it is that we are needing to heal at a soul level, what we need to release, and what we need to bring forward. So be it, and so it shall be. Right. So I'm gonna try and just get one card here. What wanted to come out. So what is it that earth signs need to heal? Soulmates, and I'll get one more. Okay. Soulmates and alchemy. 4, so this is a 5, and 14, 5, that's change. 2 plus 5 is a 7, that is that alignment. Again, change and alignment, what you are bringing in and what you are needing to release and heal. So when I see this soulmate card, I feel like earth signs, or a lot of you all, are calling in your soulmate, your twin flame, your divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever you ascribe to, but you are calling in your soulmate, and you are doing this by means of aligning yourself. That because alchemy is creation. What are you creating with your thoughts, your emotions, and even your heart? Because I made a video about how your heart is your love space. Your gut is your feeling space, and your mind, of course, is your thinking. Okay, so your heart is, love is separate from emotions. And I'll put a link in the description box for that video, or it'll pop up on the screen somewhere where you can see what I mean about the difference between the love and emotions and blah blah blah. It's crap I say all the time. Okay, so but this is essentially you coming into balance with self and creating what it is that you want on this physical plane. You're balancing yourself out to a point of calling in your soulmate, even not just your soulmate, but you being the person that you love the most, loving you first. That's this alchemy, loving you first, coming into that alignment. That 7, you've sacrificed quite a bit, and 7s are the sacrificing through relationships and money, just all things that can happen in this earthly realm, but also on a spiritual level. You aligning mind, body, and spirit, aligning those 7 chakras and reaching a higher dimension. Okay, tapping into the 4th and 5th dimension, becoming whole within self to the point where when you love yourself enough, you can call in a soulmate. But a soulmate could also be a friend or a family member, a child. Doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner. Okay, it's something or somebody that's going to ultimately help you create the reality that you are trying to create. But you are also, because at the bottom of the deck we have patience, needing to have patience. And what is earth energy if it's not slow moving energy? Okay, in this earthly realm, time can be a slow moving thing in man-made terms, but in a spiritual realm, time moves pretty fast. Okay, so that is what you are needing to heal, and then what you are needing to rebel against. Let's pull some cards for what you are rebelling against. Being a divine rebel. I'm going to move those cards in a second to where you can see them still in your live vision. Okay. What are the earth signs needing to rebel against? That one fell out on the floor, but I'm not really compelled to take it. Okay. I'll leave it there, but okay. So every journey starts with a single step, inner trust, and dream a beautiful dream. Stop letting people hold you back. Stop holding yourself back. You need to trust in yourself and go ahead and start manifesting your dreams. That's what this divine alchemy is about. Manifest your dreams. Stop listening to other people and trust what it is you know you are trying to manifest in this world, what you are trying to bring forth, be it a soulmate, a spiritual awakening, going against the grain of what society says is the norm and what you should do. Trust yourself. Take the steps that you know you need to take to create the life that you are wanting. This is the time. Like I just said, we are in a 3-year. This is about what you are letting go, with it being the 9/9/19. You are coming to the end of a cycle and ending. You are coming to the end as well as a completion of a cycle in your life and starting a new one. You have another a 19 here, which is again 1 + 9, 10, then the 1. So a completion, and you've completed something, and you are now creating a whole new beautiful world of things that you've dreamed of. Okay, then you have the 12, which is the 3, taking a step. Just do whatever it is you need to do. We have butterflies here on here, but what are butterflies but transformation? You know, you go from a caterpillar into a chrysalis and then come out, and you know, you are a beautiful butterfly, blooming, blossoming. Trust yourself. Trust your instinct. Go within, meditate. Stop looking for stuff outside of you to validate what it is you know you are trying to do in life. Okay, I'm going to move these so that we can see those. I believe you can see them. I'm going to move the camera some. Yeah. All right. I keep wanting to sit my stones on the floor, and that just ain't what I do. But I want some space on my little table. One of these days, y'all, I'm going to have more space on my table. One of these days. Okay. And remember, this is what you are needing to heal, and this is what you are rebelling against, okay? And then just in general, I'm going to pull out some cards for what you are working on spiritually, and, you know, at a soul level, what you are working on. Healing for the earth signs, what are earth signs working on a spiritual level for inner healing. Sorry about that. Oh, good Lord. I'm going to go with all of them. They flipped over, okay? And I'm just going to take them. All right. And can I have one more? There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Challenges at the bottom of the deck. We have saboteur. Don't sabotage yourself. Don't sabotage your dreams listening to other people and society and what they say you should and shouldn't be doing. Don't do it. Okay. So we have relaxation, victory, achievement, intuition, leadership, and challenges. Okay. Relax. Go with the flow. Okay. And again, trust in your intuition, that inner trust, that too, with this inner trust, that is a balancing out, that is reconciling your dark with your light, your good with your bad, your evil with your spiritual. Okay, whatever you feel like you need to balance out and bring together, and to help you become whole and to remove inner duality and stop you from feeling separated from everything around you, because we are not separate. We are all connected. Everything in this universe is connected. So going through the different cycles with the moon cycles, because you have like the goddess symbol is essentially what this is, and going through those phases of the moon, even with the circles are, but they represent wholeness, coming into self, a full circle wholeness, and having victory over things that kept you feeling separated, things that were sabotaging you, whether you were sabotaging yourself or you felt like somebody else was sabotaging you, letting that go and reaching the achievements that you are trying to manifest into this life right now. And of course, we've all been faced with challenges, but you are going to essentially have victory over those challenges and come into a leadership role. This is you stepping into your power, getting on your post excuse me, teaching and leading the people that you are meant to teach and lead. Okay. Um, but with this achievement card here, right, and this relaxation and victory, it is a matter of knowing, having a inner knowing that you are where you are supposed to be. You have done the things that you needed to do to achieve everything that you wanted to achieve, right? But before you can accept and experience the full victory of what it is you've completed, you on to the next thing, right? You just ready to, okay, I've achieved this, so let me move on to the next thing, and you haven't really stopped to taking the time to appreciate what you have just gone through. Okay, with let's talk about, go back to Saturn being retrograde. You what have you learned? We are at the end of a cycle. We are at a completion, right? Take a moment to relax, because you are about to pick up into a fast paced life. Don't sabotage yourself, and don't let outside things like the with this card. It's like this person is blocking. They're blocking all of the stuff that's coming into them, right? And then you have just this one, like this to me is like a higher power, your higher self coming down to you, telling you, block all this unnecessary stuff that is trying to wrap you up, right? Because it looks like these lines are wrapping around. Can you see that? They're like wrapping around this person, and these things are trying to keep you tied up and get you wrapped up in self doubt, and even other people or trying to sabotage you, and you're being faced with challenges. But don't let those challenges block you from building what it is that you're trying to build. Just focus on your higher self. Now, I know that these can be considered your chakra colors, and that's essentially what they are. But even with this is what I'm saying. Don't be so wrapped up on the fact that you are trying to achieve the next thing that you haven't taken the time to appreciate that you've come into alignment, that you've balanced yourself out, that you have achieved a inner peace, a inner knowing, a wholeness of self, because essentially that's what I'm talking about, a wholeness of self, nothing outside of you. I'm not talking about material wealth. I'm not talking about love of other people or from other people. I'm talking about you stepping into your power, achieving full alignment, being able to make that connection with spirit and your higher self, your ancestors, way showers, and guides. Okay, to where you are able to trust your intuition and know where it is you're trying to go in life. Okay, so take a moment to relax and focus on the things that challenged you. And if those challenges caused you some heartache and pain, acknowledge that. Acknowledge that heartache and pain, and let it rise up and heal. Release it. Let it go. Let it go with this new moon, or with this full moon, and release that. Okay, and um, realize that even that is a victory. You were able to get control over yourself. And like with this leadership card, I kind of get that strength, the strength card in tarot. It's like getting control over the things that made you feel weak, getting control over codependencies, whether that be codependency on people, places, or things. But being able to gain power over that and step into your power, your leadership over yourself, and then over others. And not, when I say over others, I mean becoming a teacher. the things that you've gone through, you are able now to be able to teach about those things. Okay. And pull a couple of chakra cards to match what it is Spirit is trying to tell you you need to work on aligning within. This universal understanding. Funny, earth energy, and we're talking about earth signs right now, right? If I didn't say that. I love it. I love it already. Okay, Spirit, what are our earth signs? Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus working to align. Okay. All right. Under that we have the purple chakra fairy. So that's that. You have a lot of my earth signs have a lot of, not a lot, but because we're doing this 6, right? And then 6, in case you don't already know, is creativity. That's, again, we can put that to alchemy. What are you creating and destroying? Because sixes represent your responsibility, your as well as your creativity. What are you thinking on a mental level? Because 6 is across the mental plane. What you think you create. So are you creating beauty or are you creating destruction? Okay. So with the purple, that's your third eye. That's your intuition. That's your instincts. Okay. And then with the white, that's your crown chakra. And then you have 2 for your base or root chakra, and then your sacral chakra, right? So you are not necessarily experiencing a block, but you might be. Some of you might be experiencing some blocks, or some of you all just might need to tweak it a little. Even with this falling on this achievement card and its challenges, it might be that you are overstimulated in these chakras and you need to still balance them out. So it could either be a overstimulation or understimulation or a block. Okay. So, but with this universal understanding on top of the relaxation, that is you needing to, like I said, get into wholeness. Some of you all need to just take a step back and relax and get understanding of you. Your solar plexus is your willpower. It's essentially your gut. Okay. And what you are needing to understand at a soul level, on a soul level, what are you willing into life, but needing to be able to relax long enough, because earth signs, you got Capricorns who are very ambitious, high achievers. You have Virgos who are perfectionists, right? And then your Taurus, they are they love beauty, but they are sometimes so stubborn and they are wanting stability. So they are working so hard to get that stability and have beauty surrounding them, that they're just, y'all overwork yourself. Okay, that's what earth signs can sometimes do. Like y'all just are so you have such a need to be grounded, and that you're constantly working so hard that you don't take the time to relax and tap in, tap into spirit, tap even into yourself, tap into your willpower to be able to get even further than what you are. So because you have been working so hard, again, you don't take the time to notice what it is that you have already achieved and created. And again, with that inner instinct and ancient knowledge, spirit is trying to talk to you and get you to come into balance with this earth energies and this fertility, and dream a beautiful dream. This just kind of all flows in together. It's, what are you creating? What are you working so hard to create? But even with I never know how to say this name, but her story was that she created her son. She made a potion for her son. So I'm not gonna try and say it, y'all, because I can't. But her, let me hold it up. Maybe y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so she made a potion for her son because he wasn't the most beautiful thing in creation. So she made a potion that would make him the most powerful wizard. But the potion, when it was ready, it fell on somebody else, some other person, right? And because it fell on this other person, she was upset. So she chased, and he became the most powerful wizard or at night. So she chased him down, and he was trying to hide from her so that she can get this potion back, because he knew she was gonna kill him, right? So she chased him down, and when she turned herself into something that he didn't realize, and she caught him, and she was able to I believe she like killed him and was able to take his power and put it into something where it turned him into the wizard that trained Marilyn. Okay, I don't remember it verbatim. Okay, but this to me is that earth energy, like y'all chasing, so busy chasing leadership and trying to make things perfect, because for you it doesn't look beautiful. Okay, it didn't come out how you planned for it to come out, but there was still some good in it. There was still something that was powerful that came out of it, even if it didn't look how you wanted it to look. So be careful that you're not just steady pushing to the point that you haven't taken the time to understand that what you have is already great. Don't sabotage yourself, okay? But also reflecting and even creating more of what it is that you want and bringing that into reality. So I'm going to pull some just to get a little deeper insight, some tarot cards. But you know, using your intuition to understand what it is that you're trying to create, tapping into kind of like that fire energy, but knowing how to wield that fire when you are doing it, balancing yourself, because you are earth, you are the earth signs, right? But knowing how to balance it out, grounding yourself to the point of being able to wield that fire. And even on this card, it's like the yin and yang symbol in the tree of life. So that knowledge, that inner instinct, right? So it's all about y'all using y'all intuition and tapping into your deeper knowing, your inner knowing, right? Because even this is the ancient wisdom, and again, you have those moon cycles. Okay, so you're looking at the different phases of the moon and that triple goddess, which is funny to me because I was going to pull some goddess oracles since we are stepping into the age of the divine feminine, right? That divine feminine energy. Um, so, and it's that ancient knowledge because, um, well, I'm not going to get into that. Let me just pull these cards because that's a whole other story in and of itself, too. Gets a deeper understanding on it. Relax, y'all. Thaw out. Don't be so, yeah, yeah, okay. You don't be so rigid that you are even blocking your own will. Like, and that you so busy trying to, like I've said earlier, trying to achieve or help other people out that you miss the lesson. Don't repeat this cycle. Don't be so busy chasing after something that you end up having to repeat a cycle. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Because you'll find yourself so busy helping other people or so busy chasing after other things that you miss the lesson and the what the universe and what spirit or even your higher self, the ancestors, way shores, God, guides, whatever you ascribe to, were trying to get you to understand at a soul level with your will, your ability to create. So relax and take a step back and pay attention so that you are not experiencing heartbreak because you end up having to repeat a cycle, or you are causing your own heartbreak because of perfectionism and being so overly ambitious that you miss the whole point. Okay, it's earth energies. Aw, I freaking love it. Yes, this is a grounding, needing to ground. And yes, you are definitely creating beauty. You're in your creative energy, but grounding, you will get victory over it, get abundance, but you are having abundance in self first. Okay? That inner self, trusting in yourself, that inner trust, right? Becoming the alchemist. But don't just beat yourself over the head constantly day in and day out while you're trying to create whatever it is you're trying to create. Go on with the flow. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm just going to pull the rest of the cards before I say anything else. Oh, okay. Now that's just too many, y'all. We'll be here. We already at 40 minutes. We'll be here forever. Yeah. Challenges. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have aloneness. And that aloneness is you understanding that it's the nine. Okay, this is essential. This is equivalent to the hermit. That's that going within and understanding that you are enough. You don't need somebody else. to make you feel whole. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. And like, it's change coming. It's essentially, like I said, this Ceridian, Ceridwen, whatever her name was, she changed herself to be able to get what it was that she needed to get from this person. That drop of the magic. It was the magic that she was trying to get back from him. She changed herself and transformed herself into something else to be able to get the magic back that she accidentally dropped on this person. And that's what she wanted. So like the thunderbolt is like quick change, but it's also, remember I told you she was looking at her son, and her son wasn't the most beautiful thing, so she figured it's not the most beautiful thing, so I'm going to make him the most powerful. Don't compare yourself. Don't look at other people and think, when you're talking about leadership, I want to be or comparing yourself to those people, feeling like that's what it is that you need to do to be what it is that you are needing to be. Don't stress yourself out. Don't let the challenges even that you are facing stretch you out. And here we have it, the strength card, the courage. I said that this card kind of gave me the energy of the strength card, and this is you having the strength in times of adversity. But you have so much going on, so many challenges, that one more thing, like if this little monkey popped that bubble or balloon, all of this stuff just gonna come crashing down. He just gonna fall down all over himself, right? But even when you are faced with all of these different things, having the courage to take a step back and relax and tap into that ancient knowledge. Trust your intuition, tap into your third eye, and knowing, getting some healing. Like, right, this with this transformation and postponement, this is essentially you needing to trust your ability to create and bring into existence what it is that you are wanting to bring into existence, right? And it's going to bring a transformation for you yourself. It's a inner healing for my earth sign. Some of y'all are needing to just take a step back and look at everything around you. Some of y'all might be procrastinating because this with this postponement is kind of like, what are you putting off for tomorrow, with what you could do today, that whatever, however that saying goes. And you're looking at this beauty and off into the distance, and like, this is gorgeous and it's beautiful and it's touching down in your heart. It's touching your heart chakra. It's what you want to create, but for some reason you're staying stuck. And with you being stuck, you're blocking your transformation. You're blocking even your intuition and bringing in, birthing what it is that you need to birth. Okay, bringing that creative energy or whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, you're blocking it. You're putting it off. Don't stay stuck in your head. Don't, that earth energy, like, don't be so stuck in having everything perfect with it being Virgo season. Don't be a perfectionist. Okay, don't do that. And go ahead and start producing. Like with this flowering card, it's you letting the seeds of what it is you're trying to create go ahead and bloom, blossom. Is next to this intensity card. So that to me, and this inner instinct and achievement, that to me is saying that go ahead and put it out there. Whatever it is you've been working on, it's time to, you'll know the right time. You'll get the signs and synchronicities of when it's time to put that, what it is that you're trying to create out. And it's going to bring in abundance, but it's you trusting with that inner instinct, knowing when the right time is to let those things be expressed in the world. Okay. And what I'm not going to do is rush through here, because I'm looking at the time and we had 45 minutes, and I really didn't want to make this super long, but I'm going to just follow guidance, and I'm not going to be rushing and miss telling y'all something that y'all need to hear at a soul level, right? So yeah, I get like that intensify what, like, what are the seeds of what it is that you have been focusing on and trying to achieve. That it's making that increase, so that it's allowing you to plant even more to achieve what it is that you are trying to achieve. And some of y'all just really need to stop stressing and balance out. So what divine feminine wisdom do we have for my earth signs, for my Virgos, Capricorns, and Taurus? Divine feminine wisdom do we have? We got two. We got Hera and Yuka-onna, stillness and alliance. Okay, stillness and alliance. And then I am going to pull a ancestral, what your ancestors want you to know. Okay. I'm going to try my best to get one. So I wanted to pull like the divine feminine wisdom that you're being guided to tap into. A message from your ancestors and a message from just your guides. Drum. All right. Drum, dream and journey. With this stillness, I am getting, like, that hermit energy, that aloneness, with this aloneness being at the bottom of the deck here. That's that needing to go within, even with the four here. That's that going within and aligning yourself with your divine way shores and guides and your higher self, even with source and people who are vibrating on the same level that you are vibrating on, right? And forming alliances. Okay. And then a message from the guides. Who is guiding my earth signs? Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Message from the guides. What guidance do you have? Goodwill. Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper. Okay, it's a lot of earth energy here already. Like, you have the drum. We had the card for earth energy, right? And then Gaia. Gaia is the earth itself. Okay, I was going to read the messages, just the alignment messages real quick. Reading quick. So, okay. Your alignment message for Yuka Ona. Some days you wake up frozen, stuck, and unable to move due to the effects of emotional denial and resistance to what is in front of you. Or maybe you are exhausted, spent from the emotional burden of your current situation. The winter goddess Yuka Ona has come to help you move out of and past this experience into a healthier state of stillness. When you are frozen, it's the ego that is refusing to accept life on life's terms, potentially causing you fear and depression. A particular situation or person may be causing you to see yourself as a victim. The goddess Yuka Ona reminds you that this is but a temporary moment in the millions of moments of your life. The task she has you the task she has for you is to answer one question. Will you trust the great goddess in the universe to be your active partner in co creating? If so, slow down and let all your troubles go, and you will see the miracles life has to offer you. What I just say, like that inner trust. And when I was saying, like, over here, when I was talking about these cards here, don't let nobody block you and tell you what it is that you can and can't achieve, right? Because it's all within you. But don't be so in a hurry to achieve that you don't take the time to relax and see what it is that you've already accomplished. Okay. And then Hera, the alliance, your alignment message is there is a feeling of unease that sets in when you are in an unhealthy power dynamic with another person. As a result, you may compete with and blame others for your discomfort, just as the goddess Hera did when faced with evidence of the many betrayals of her husband Zeus, king of the gods of Olympus. Like she did, you might even stand up for someone who abuses their power to avoid seeing your own role in perpetrating the myth that you need to be a certain way to be accepted or valued. You may think the benefits of your willful blindness outweigh the price you're paying, but Hera knows that this will not serve you as an empowered sovereign person. Fear and denial make for a potent hypnosis, one that's passed down generation to generation. No one chooses this dynamic intentionally. You may have stayed in a disrespectful relationship because you felt that the alliance served you in some way, such as giving you security or status. Hera wants you to be aware of these traits in yourself and be empowered in your own right, not through attaching yourself to the dominant power of a false sense of safety. Stand tall and choose collaborative partnerships with deep mutual respect and encouragement. Don't chase what did I say? This person here, she was chasing after something to get that power back, that magic. She was chasing after something, and then for it to fall with the comparison, like, okay, where did I go? Stand tall and choose collaborative partnerships with deep mutual respect and encouragement. Don't chase what's popular or who will make you look good. That won't last. Look for equality and see yourself as worthy. Ask yourself, who would I be without this dynamic person situation? Your alignment task is to open your eyes and choose another way. Belong to yourself and align with the great goddess pulsing through your heart and the whole world. She is the one with the real power. That right there kind of goes with all of this here, what I said about this. You know, she chased down something because she felt like her son wasn't beautiful enough, so she wanted to give him power to make him feel like he could stand up in the world and compare. And then she had to change herself to be able to get what it was that she need. And even with this leadership, do not change yourself. Don't compare yourself with nobody, blah blah blah. Okay, just go back, rewind, and see what I was saying about that one. But that is the divine feminine energy that you are needing to tap into. Good Lord, this is about to be an hour long. Okay, that's all right, because I love y'all though. So I want y'all to do some healing. It's important. It's very important. Your ancestral message is the drum. Dream and journey. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. In shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. Your will. Okay, over here. A drum beat can be hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth, Gaia, Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. That's that manifestation and what you're trying to create here, right? And it's so funny to me that I felt compelled. I don't know if you can hear the music in the background, but it's shamanic drums, right? So that comes up, and I have a Taurus rising, and my North Node is in Virgo, right? And then my Mars is in Capricorn. So I have a lot of earth energy. I have strong earth, but I am a fire sign, right? I'm a Sagittarius. So this kind of relates to me, but so this could be, you have a lot of earth in your chart, even though you might not be a earth sign rising, right? So I'm definitely not going to read this whole message, but I'll give you what your guides are trying to say to you. So, divine feminine energy that is giving you alignment messages to align with your inner feminine energy. Tap into that intuition. You have a lot of intuition here, that ancient knowledge, what I say, the instinct. You got inner trust. There's a lot of instinct and going within, right? And then what your ancestors want you to know. And now we're going into what your guides want you to know. Gaia. Okay. 45. That's change. That's a 9, right? Okay. We bring you the empowerment of goodwill. There is a type of spiritual power you can co-create which benefits and protects you while mutually empowering others to take their journey and experience divine success. This spiritual power, known as goodwill, is generated by how you feel inside and the attitude you cultivate towards others. When you know you have value, it is easy to recognize the value in another. When you feel encouraged by the universe, it is easy to encourage others. As you put out support, encouragement, and goodwill for the success of all beings, this energy is amplified and returned to you. That's it. Okay, in a nutshell. Y'all, just, really work on going within and recognizing the power that you have, and be whole. Relax. Don't be so serious all the time. And because if you're too serious, you might miss the signs and synchronicities that the divine is trying to show you, that will even help you bring forward what you are trying to create and achieve. And understanding the challenges that you're facing, because within those challenges is information that you need to even help you create, okay, to help you move into a new cycle and to close out old cycles. So relax, trust your inner knowing, and breathe. Don't compare yourself to nobody. Stop being so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on others, and understand that you are part of a whole. And that's it. I hope this helps for, some soul healing that you need to do in these coming weeks, before Saturn goes direct and issues out what it is about to issue out. I love y'all, and I'll holler at y'all in the next one.